Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina and today we are continuing on with death and taxes. I just realized that my computer is a bit too far away from me. So, excuse me if you hear any noise. I am still an invalid in bed. So, there you go. I'm on my little tray table doing my work. Alright, so in theory, hopefully, we will get today done. Okay. Aquaculture finds new approach to seaweed farming, which proves useful to regenerating dying coral reefs. Neutral president rises to power after replacing entire advisory team. Former advisors reported missing. Plastic Cog gaseous series of game soon to get another sequel. Now it's up to 7. Okay. Forgot how much money this is. How many profiles there are on this day. Let's see. 10 years, Aisha has spent gazing through a powerful telescope at the skies across the universe. Bit by bit, they're becoming ever more convinced the whole world is actually some sort of a simulation, a realistic reproduction crafted in binary. Interesting. Tecumseh is a renowned professor of mathematics who enjoys challenging their students with nigh unsolvable equations. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive, man I can't read, and creative. They say, lately they've started tutoring a gifted janitor. Yes, you live. You live. You go here. Crime scene investigator. Marianne makes grievous puns on crime scenes constantly. While making the puns, they usually also slowly remove their sunglasses. This behavior does not hinder their professional abilities at all, though they often find the biggest clues mid-pun. Oh, you should live then. Pole vaulter. Timmy doesn't really think about all the difficulties and confusing aspects of life. Their objective is to take a pole, run a bit, and vault over a bar, no matter how high it's placed. Simple and elegant. I don't know. Yeah, this is just go with the flow. You see, I have to literally do all of them before I know. Walter. Stefan is a waiter who absolutely can't stop lying, ever. They keep lying even the most insignificant of things. They just like lying that much. On the other hand, the skill comes in pretty handy whenever anyone asks for a recommendation. Okay, forklift operator. Luigi is revolutionary, a radical, an avant-garde hero of the people, the ultimate underdog, vanguard of change, beloved by all. They love cruising around the forklift at high speeds, which considering forklifts, it's not that fast, not very fast. Not sure. I'll eventually decide who lives and who dies. We have 2 living people because they're important to live. Kel decides to return to school and finish their education after their 4 children grow up and went their own paths. While progress is difficult after such a long pause, Kel is dedicated, diligent in school. They also write poetry. Dudley aims to make the world a better place by collecting tar, bottles, cans, and the like. Oh yes, you need to live? Apparently no, you need to die. I'm sorry. And then nurse. Ewa works as a nurse in an intensive care unit, making sure patients don't suffer more than they have to. Ewa also is a big advocate of euthanasia. Sometimes they feel bad for patients. They give them a gift of death of mercy. Death? Like, technically, you're doing a good thing by advocating euthanasia, but you shouldn't be murdering people. Oops, nope, that's my cell phone. I know. Okay. So, do we care if this person thinks that the world's actually a simulation? Probably. Oh, that was a good choice. Whew. Pole vaulter. Forklift. Waiter. Student. This is hard. Okay. Die because forklifts use up gas. Live because recommendations are always good. I want to make you live. And I can't really decide on the pole vaulter. It's kind of like a hit or miss. Just gonna make him live. And now... They seem to be positive. Again, it doesn't seem to work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't get it. I just give up. Alright, let's go down to Mortimer's, because again, working on that achievement.
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
And we will go all the way up. Come on, keep going. And there we go.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights.
Awesome.
I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
I'm going to say that I think they are important and meaningful.
My plan?
Oh, no,
What
I
might
clicked
you
on
be
the wrong
referring
one.
to?
I just know things, you see.
How peculiar. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would, in fact, do these humans even truly exist?
Yes.
It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Sounds accurate, therefore. Go on, I'll hear you out.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe.
Yeah.
Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
I'm not sure that's fully accurate.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions, while the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot or will not even experience or perceive, ever.
But we could help them experience these things.
But why? What would that change? Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it...
Did it even make a sound?
No. It is, does it make a sound? That is what they ask. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I got through the entire rant. Is there a prize? I agree with everything. I don't agree with what you said. I don't agree with
Then
what
you have
said.
much yet to learn. Good night, Grim.
Night. I technically made my money because I went with the flow. Okay, Grimm's office. Charming real-life tale of math professor helping young math genius turns into a film. Intensive care unit and local hospital sees unprecedented spike in survival rates. Local waiter wins international lying contest, hails best liar of all time, at least according to their own words. Reckless forklift driver drives off cliff. Timofey jumps over their highest bar yet, and at the qualifiers soon the vault themselves right into the world championships. Famous investigator comes out with a pun so horrendous suspect actually gets a heart attack. Okay. Threats of new anti-corporate protests on Ball Street as supporters gather their forces. Hostile language becomes more prevalent in politics as fake news blamed for literally everything. Another family in poverty after joining a multi-level marketing scheme. Cozy Bohemian Waffle House gains popularity. Go check it out. Yeah. No. The actual organizer and notorious of worldwide anti-corporate protests. Ooh, the actual organizer. Grant takes activism to a whole new level. To demand corporate and government to take action against the growing inequality crisis. They also love dogs. I feel like you should live. Apparently that was a mistake. That was a massive mistake. I have an oopsie butt. Oh, come on. Okay, you die then. Okay, cool. Grassroots activist. Martin used to be a compassionate human being until they were served wrong order in a diner they loved. After that, they decided they needed to find a place to vent their anger and turn to politics. They currently are leading the National People Welfare Organization, hoping to end equality between people once and for all. No. Equality should be a positive thing. Obsessed with religion from a very young age, Mabel moved to the nunnery as soon as they turned 13. Whenever they stray thought of sin crossed their mind, they give themselves a good whipping as punishment. Okay. European Top Gun is a multi-level marketing company. It's not pyramid scheme. No. Money launderer. Opens a Waffle House in the middle of Cactus. A 10-year-old die? And I feel like you need to live. It's gonna be my choice. I did actually follow the rules accidentally.
If I ever return to the seas, I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
Sounds good, Mortimer. Thank you. Let's go all the way to the top.
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim?
I guess so.
I know so, Grim. Never before have I experienced such certainty. My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
Great.
Not much else to say. Go on, get back to work. I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
Alright. So we're gonna sleep, end this day, and start the next one. Peace is a little bit, Brass ball protesters in the Ball Street brass bull balls fall on their head in the... What? Okay. Prominent politic activist found dead at home in apartment, suspected cause due to atrophic anaphylaxis. Hate speech on the rise in extremist grassroots organizations taken over by even more draconian leader. Recruiter demonstrates the company flagships to produce poisons itself. Okay. Unemployed hipster. Cow, CA for short, probably wishes they would have been born into the Renaissance society. They have many skills that are simply useless today. Self-proclaimed hipster, CA attempts to work odd jobs as they can. Nonetheless, they are currently homeless, and their only sustenance comes from dumpster diving. I feel like you are going to be useful. Apparently not. You should have died. Sammy is a prominent figurehead in the Psychiatrist Academy after receiving their doctorate, enjoyed widespread success with their theory of baseline happiness. World governments remain skeptical, however. In their leisure time, Sammy loves... Yes, you'd be very good for peace. Kitchen manager. The lonely person goes through a rough patch in life, and thus becomes more sloppier when it comes to checking if the new hires are trained in food preparation correctly and proper kitchen safety techniques. They've gotten better things to think about. Besides, what could go wrong? You need to die, I'm sorry. Mortimer is a psychologist lecturer in the local university and given writes self-help books as a hobby. They mix vague political and philosophical content into their lecture. Although they lack any knowledge or education of either of those areas, they haven't been fired. Okay. Fast food chef is a burger-loving person and loves to make them and eat them. Nothing would keep them more happy than having the chance to keep on running a little burger joint in the corner of Ball Street. However, lack of purchase power and the government-subsidized nutritional sludge factories threaten to put fast food out of business. Feel like you need to live. For a decade... Oh, the hunter... die. And district... Massive corrupted law force official. They do their job effectively, but they also engage in bribery and monopoly. They run a very successful smuggling ring of provides weapons and ammunition to developing countries. But you do have a rescued cat. Oh, I should go down to Mortimer's first. One sec. Hi, Mortimer.
How many times have we met? I lost all count.
2,000. Wow. I've met every single day.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thought. Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
I prefer conventional narratives.
Yes, there is a reason it has persevered for so long. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Oh, fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. A dystopian monoculture enforced by Frolix Productions, the only remaining Ultra Corporation. Humans turned into food paste to feed the starving affluent, into batteries to power the distraction complexes. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
I thought your rules were supposed to stop this.
Are you sure you followed them properly? To the letter?
I don't think no is an answer anyone would pick.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
Alright. And with that, we are finishing up with our last 3 days. We're literally... I'm going to be saving as many people as possible. Hipster forms a violent gang after finding antique lumber axe and trash can. Sweetheart district attorney presumed dead in car bomb attack. Okay. I'm gonna make you live. No, you should die actually. Okay, Alice were completely lost. They lost all of the material possessions in the world, falling apart, along with their mind. They roam around, spike diesels, whoever gets in their way. You should probably die. Anderson saves countless of businesses from going bankrupt. The only business they can't seem to save is their spouse DVD rental shop. Okay, which kind of go say hi more.
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently?
Yep. I think this might be the same as the last one, but I wanted to try it just like haphazardly.
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
It's just properly spiraling out of control.
Unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Minds and personalities erased. People reduced to look like mindless drones consuming the entertainment of frolics. Oh, that looks like a nerve stapler. My. It truly looks like the end. I am...
Yeah, pretty bad stuff.
The worst. Well, I do hope you will manage. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
Bye-bye. Okay, last 2 days. But tomorrow we're also gonna have the den, so it's gonna be a particularly long episode. Probably should have split it, but hey. Consultant-driven mental breakdown for not being able to save local DVD CD rental shop. Last transmission, folks. No more water. It's all on the other side. Local swamp. Okay. You live. You watch thousands of hours of survival tutorials. Prepare to complete utter collapse society until they run out of canned food. They currently hold up in an apocalypse shelter, hiding from the strangling AI-controlled flesh controllers. They pass the time binge-watching ancient TV shows. Okay, so you both live. We have the den. Mortimer.
What ho, matey! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands.
Sounds good.
Friend, seems ye have done excellent work this time round.
Are you sure?
This world, unlike many others, is feeling no pain, no charred brow, no fear and despair.
Are you sure? No tale to tell me, as usual?
Ye have been the true storyteller this day, carved your path across numerous traps and pitfalls. Ye have brought humanity as close to the ideal as one can get. For now. We gaze upon the gates of Utopia, unbarred. Can they be held open?
Unlikely, nothing lasts
Not
forever,
here.
right?
Not humans, not time itself, not even old Mortimer. 'Tis the call of oblivion. Ah, rejoice in your success, matey. Have a final drink and be merry.
Sounds like a plan.
Cheers, friend. Hurrah! May the sun always shine on your bony arse. 'Twas a great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
Okay. So we're just gonna talk with the barkeep.
Hey! If it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago. Word is, you've caused a huge mess out there in the world. Everything's like burning, drowning, dying all at once. Thought you had it locked down.
It's not my fault. Fate's the one to
How
blame.
so? Management is supposed to avert disaster.
It was his plan. He had this plan all along to destroy everything.
And you're the loyal drone going along with it?
I tried to stop the plan, but I failed.
Distressing, to say the least. Never would I have imagined such a betrayal. I feel for you, little Grim, trying to fight an indomitable force. Can't blame you for failing either.
Thank you.
What's going to happen at the office now that you've got very little left to do?
Corporate restructuring?
You betcha. Might be time to get that last drink, huh?
I'd like a drink.
What's your poison?
The usual.
One borehole coming right up.
Boral tastes as before. Smooth rolling waves, harmonious interplays, and the place is alabaster.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Bye. We go here.
Time's running out, friend.
And then we go sleep here. And then we go here. It's the last day. You live. Nope, nope. Before I go and see him, because that's going to end the day. I have to go here.
Aye, the end is nigh.
Yes, I got the achievement.
It's been quite a run, hasn't it?
You don't see the achievement because I'm not recording my screen. I'm only recording my my game because I didn't want, like, when my friends logged in for that to pop up.
The last day, Grim. The last choice.
Spared.
So, how did you choose?
Spared the final act.
As you wish. It does not matter. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we ought not prolong the suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty.
What went wrong? I still don't get for some
Really,
reason.
Grim?
Yeah.
It should seem fairly obvious I caused the end times.
No, I know that.
Great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity. Not a bit.
Yeah.
But why, you ask?
Actually, I already know your plan. Let's just skip to the
You
real.
see, I had grown... excuse me. How do you... I mean... I had a whole speech planned and everything. No appreciation for the finer arts.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
Achievement unlocked. Back to roots. I don't know what that achievement was as this is playing. Finish the game with the highest chaos prosperity. And visit more every single day.
fellow traveler. That was admittedly, but there you
Yeah,
tis
yeah.
the eternal recurrence
I'm gonna end
of
it.
all things.
You're gonna live. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that is like the sweetest thing ever. Cheerfully to the death and taxes makes a lot of good art. Aww. IT specialist and robot master. Oh my god, this is like the cutest way to do, like, credits ever. Oh, this is like the best. Traditional artist. Yes. Voice actor for Fate. Thank you, Douglas. Voice actor for Mortimer. Thank you, Isaac. Voice actor for Conscience. Thank you, Bonnie. It made less for me to read. Voice actor for Herbert and Tim. Thank you, Oliver. Don't think I got that person. For Florin. Ooh, Jimmy. You got that pretentious voice down. You got it. Actor for Frank Whittle for Gregory. Oh yeah, I remember Frank. That one was cool. For Cherry. Sari? I don't think I spoke with her. For Gus. Yeah, I remember Gus. For Spawn, 114 version 2. For the Archivist. Back to main menu. And I got the achievement for spare all the developers in the credits. That was really, really cute, actually. But that ends the game. I am not going to play it again. I'm not going to play it through again. It was really fun while I was playing it. However, I need a new game. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It reminds me heavily of, what's that called? It's the one, Papers, Please. Reminds me a lot of Papers, Please. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!